Hello, I am Pybro, and today I'm gonna be taking you guys through the process of me making my Trainsformers version of Diesel 10. So first things first, I like to draw the vehicle mode of the robot and dismember it so I can see where the arms, legs, and torso would end up in the robot mode. And using shape theory, I visualize how I would want him to look. In this case, I wanted him to look like very buff, like he could take on Thomas on his own, or in this case, Optimus Prime. My first inspiration when designing this was Bone Crusher from the 27 Transformers movie, because of his famous claw that he used to flip cars, and Pinchy really fit that, so I decided to implement it into Diesel 10's design. Another major inspiration was Transit, not for his looks but for his up mode, because he also transformed into a very rectangle-like vehicle mode, just like Diesel 10. So I made him very buff, in contrast to Bone Crusher that is like very skinny. But I still kept the roller skates for feet in Diesel 10's design. At first, I thought it would be really cool if you could see Diesel 10's buffer, just like Optimus. But then I realized that it would counter a lot of his articulation, so I decided to make the waist turn around so the bumper would be facing the backside. Some of you might be wondering where the gray face is, and I'm gonna be honest, I do not like the gray face. So I decided to give Diesel 10 a more robotic face, because in my AU, the Steamies and Diesels are both ex-Autobots and ex-Decepticons, which is like the main reason why they fight, because they were the opposite faction and like they hate each other basically. But like they start not hating each other at some point because labels are stupid. I'd like to add that when Diesel 10 is mad, his eyes become white, and when he's normal, his eyes have like normal black dots. Line art time. For the lining process, there's not really much to it. You just line your sketch with a black paint marker or something. But a little tip that I'm going to give you is that give some lines more like definition, make their borders a little bit thick, because it gives definition and makes the drawing look less flat. Sorry about this bit. I kind of was doing the right leg and I kind of forgot to move the camera down, so sorry about that. Now that I'm doing this voiceover while watching me draw it, now I realize that I gave Diesel 10 more wheels than he actually has. He has usually 8, because he has 2 bogies, I believe, and I put one on each leg, like as their foot, so he could like roller skate. But then I also gave him 2 in his thighs, which is stupid. I'm sorry about that. And with that, it's coloring time, finally. For coloring, I usually don't do much. Like for when I think the light would hit some part of the metal, I usually leave it white. And when shadows are there, I usually just paint it with a darker shade of that color. It's not really efficient, but it's the only way I know how to do it that looks good. I'm really not that advanced of an artist. Before ending this video, I'd like to thank all of you who stayed, watched, and listened to me ramble about it. and I ask you to please subscribe and like if you really enjoyed it and you want to see more. And with those finishing touches, we're done.